Football grabs an impressive win at home.
And the basketball season is fastly approaching.
All this and much more coming up on the Penguin Rundown. And welcome into the Penguin Rundown. I'm Dom Joseph alongside Monica Kurjan. Monica, it was a freezing cold weekend last weekend. Did you get to watch the football game in some warm comfort?
Thankfully I did. I was at home underneath a nice warm blanket.
Oh, there you go. A big win for the football team. Got a lot of good sports going on here at YSU, and you're going to get us off running with cross country.
Yes. The cross country team had this past week off as they prepared for the upcoming Horizon League Championships held in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Last year, the men would come in 9th place overall, as the women claimed 7th. After a strong season highlighted by seniors and newcomers alike, Coach Gorby and company will look to ride their momentum into a strong performance in the championships. Good luck to both the men and women as they're set to compete this Saturday.
The women's tennis team finished strong at the ITA Midwest Regionals last Thursday and Friday. The team would claim 3 singles wins, one of which belonged to freshman Elvira Esteo, defeating Kokoro Chisaki in 3. Sophomore Aman Hassim and freshman Anastasia Koklova also both snatched consolation victories Thursday. However, the team would see less success on Friday, dropping both doubles matches. The women are off for the next 2 weeks, but will be back at it November 9th in the CSUN Fall Invitational.
The men's tennis team took their talents to South Bend, Indiana this past weekend as they competed in the ITA Midwest Regionals. A standout performance from Donlo Vermachek as he picked up 3 singles victories over athletes from DePaul, Valparaiso, and Northern Illinois. He also excelled in doubles as he and Jao Goretto both picked up 2 wins over Valparaiso and Illinois State. The team is back in action November 2nd through the 4th as they battle in the Cleveland State Invitational.
The swim and dive team opened up conference competition this weekend. On Friday, they hosted the Oakland Golden Grizzlies, then traveled to take on the Cleveland State Vikings on Saturday. Sophomore Ida Urinovics won the 1,000-yard freestyle by more than 9 seconds, while Tess Weiskopf finished first in the 1-meter dive. 11 other Penguins earned top 5 finishes on the day, but the Gwins dropped the duel 193 to 104. The team then traveled to Cleveland to take on the Vikings. This time, 3 Penguins won events at the Busby Natatorium. Tess Weiskopf, Johnny Zotto, and Hannah Olger were the first-place event finishers. 4 other Penguins finished in second, but the team was unable to pull out a win. The Gwins next will travel to Toledo to face the Rockets, as well as the Marshall Thundering Herd on November 3rd.
The women's soccer team fell to Detroit Mercy on Sunday afternoon with a score of 1-0. The women would get 7 shots off, and in the closing minutes of the game, Lauren Snow had the chance to tie up the game. Unfortunately, Detroit Mercy's goalkeeper, Marina Manzo, would stand tall. The Gwins will finish up their season this Friday as they travel to Green Bay to take on the Phoenix at 8 p.m.
The football team took on the South Dakota Coyotes in Week 7. The Gwins would start hot, scoring 19 points in the first quarter. Tevin McCaster had a great game on the ground, rushing for 176 yards and a touchdown, along with a receiving touchdown. Montgomery Van Gorder also bounced back from last week's performance, completing 10 out of 18 passes for 131 yards, a passing touchdown, as well as a rushing touchdown. The defense would also come up big this week. They would hold the Coyotes to 243 total yards. Armand Delavade contributed a team-high 7 tackles, along with Savon Smith tallying 6, 2 of which were big-time sacks. The Gwins improved to 3-4 overall and 2-2 in the Missouri Valley Football Conference. The Gwins will take on the Indiana State Sycamores at Stambaugh Stadium Saturday at 2 p.m. You can watch the game on ESPN Plus or listen in to 570 WKBN.
This past weekend, the volleyball team had home matches against Cleveland State and Oakland. Unfortunately, they dropped both. First against Cleveland State, the team would total 33 kills, led by freshman Brooklyn Pea with 8. Redshirt freshman Alexia Burns had 17 assists and an ace, but the Penguins dropped the match 3-0. Moving on to Saturday, the team lost a close one against Oakland 3-2. Sophomore Margot Thompson led the way with 14 kills and 12 digs, while junior Leah Hughes had a double-double with 13 kills and a team-best 14 digs. The volleyball team finishes their 4-game homestand as they play Green Bay on Friday at 6 p.m., then Milwaukee on Saturday at 4 p.m.
The women's basketball season is only a week away. During the team's media day and practices, Coach John Barnes and senior captain Sarah Cash talked about this year's squad as well as the leadership Cash has to offer.
Great effort. I feel like we're picking up things a lot quicker this year, and it's just fun. They're a lot of fun to be around. I think they're having a good time, and ultimately you want to enjoy it, as a coach and as players, and I think we're really enjoying it this year so far.
I think the fact that we're all so close, there's a small number of us, so we're really close with each other all the time, even off the court. So when we come on the court, it makes the chemistry that much better. I just need to make sure that I'm being vocal and trying to help everybody as much as I can when it's needed. And the goal is always just to win the league and win as many games as we can, so we just have to work hard every day for that.
I think the players would just watch her work ethic and also how technical she is with her positioning, with her footwork, defensively, offensively, with her post moves. They see how, really focusing on the details leads you to be a very good player. The players go to her once the play is over. They'll go over and ask her this and that, or she'll go to them and say, hey, instead of being here, there, she leads in that sense.
I just try to go up to them and tell them what they're doing wrong. And if Coach Barnes yells at them or tells them what they're doing wrong, I try to explain to them and make sure that they understand what he's saying to them.
So we're expecting a big year out of her because, 2 years ago she had to sit because of her knee injury. So last year is kind of that year to get back into the flow of things, and I think this year she's going to have a great year. Similar to the high school, she had to sit her senior year because of the knee injury. So her first year back was her freshman year here, which she had a solid year, but that second year back, her sophomore year, she was all conference, as a sophomore. So I feel like a very similar kind of progression this year.
The Penguins have been receiving several preseason accolades. The Horizon League has picked YSU to finish 4th in the conference, the same spot they finished last year. Sarah Cash was named to the Horizon League preseason first team for the second time in her career. Cash enters her 5th year on many stat sheets for Youngstown State. She is 19th in points, 18th in field goals, 15th in free throws, and 7th in blocks. Sophomore Chelsea Olsen was named to the Horizon League's second team. Olsen was chosen to the Horizon League all-freshman team last season. She also received 4 consecutive Freshman of the Week honors in the conference. The team has an exhibition scheduled for Wednesday, October 31st, against the Washington and Jefferson Presidents. Their season begins on November 6th against the Robert Morris Colonials. We'd like to wish the best of luck to the women's basketball team for another great season in 2018 and 2019.
The men's basketball season is quickly approaching. The Gwins look forward to a brand new season with lots of hope. Attributing to that optimism is sophomore forward Naz Bohannon, as he's named to the preseason All-Horizon League second team. Bohannon averaged 7.2 points and 8.1 rebounds a game last season. The Gwins begin the new campaign Tuesday, November 6th in Pittsburgh against the Pittsburgh Panthers.
All right, Monica, it is time once again for the Penguin Play of the Week. We're going to send it over to Christina Sainovich, who has more. Christina, take it away.
Thanks, Dom. It's that time of the day, for the Penguin Play of the Week, and we're going to head out to Stanbaugh Stadium, where the Penguins hosted the South Dakota Coyotes. Let's take a look. And it's going to be South Dakota back to pass, and it is read perfectly by DJ Smalls. He picks it off, and he's down the sidelines into the end zone for the pick six for the Gwins. That will put them up 29-17, and this is in the fourth quarter. They will go on to win the game 29-17. And here's one more look at it. DJ Smalls down the sidelines. That's a 65-yard interception return for the Gwins. Great play by DJ, great read. And that's going to be our play of the week. All right, Dom and Monica, back to you.
Thank you very much, Christina. Awesome play there by DJ Smalls. Congratulations again to him. That's going to do it for us here at the Penguin Rundown. For news, highlights, and more, be sure to visit YSUsports.com. And be sure to follow us on social media at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat, all at Penguin Rundown 1. I'm Dom Joseph.
And I'm Monica Kurjan.
We'll see you right here next week, Penguin Nation.